Hey, welcome in both. How are you doing? Yeah, do you know, the funny thing is, right, I've done my overlay stuff and my stream scenes myself, when really there was a really obvious answer right next to me, figuratively speaking, that I could have went to get this stuff done up. It's done now. I'm quite happy with how they look. I'm glad everyone else is liking them too. But Numa, you'll probably have some really good stuff coming your way. Yeah, exactly. Oh crap. I may be skiving work a little bit. I've got 30 minutes until I'm done with work for the day. But, you know, I've got to keep the stream schedule steady too. I've got an automated process running. So I may need to suddenly pause in the middle at some point if someone just wants to say see tomorrow or something. But otherwise, we're in the clear. We're going to play more Final Fantasy V today. How have you been doing anyway? Naughty Robot, Numa, how have things been? Had a good day? Feeling a bit under the weather. Oh, that sucks to hear. It's not the big C, but I think it's my body adjusting to the new diet you're doing. Yeah, that would definitely be a thing for sure. That's fair. Well, just hope you take it easy and feel better soon. We'll be getting going in just a moment. Oh, I should really update some of the other channels as well. What am I doing? I've not actually really promoted myself too well today. Let's do that. Yes, I've still got it in my clipboard. Excellent. Do you know what? I'm not even going to post in the Wretched Gamers Discord. It's so awkward when you're the only person posting 3 times in a row. I'll save that one. Everyone knows my schedule anyway. It's just a wee reminder normally. It's fine. I don't even talk in there that much right now either. Been meaning to join in, but just not the chance to. Hey, British SEO, how's it going? And Numa saying I have so many small things to do. For your dashboard and such, it's really piling up. Just finished work, need some stuff to store. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Hopefully today's a nice day to do all that. That's good to hear, British SEO. Welcome in. Naughty Robot saying just on lunch, work so busy, taking a look at my settings on Nightbot. Nice. Do you know, I've never set up Nightbot. I don't know what the difference is between that and a regular bot. Well, I know it's a regular bot too, but you know what I mean. Oh, speaking of, British SEO, are you using this account to stream on, or are you setting up a different account? You have 0 installed right now, so... Oh, fair, yeah. This account... Okay, right, so... Oh, I see you've been testing it as well. There we go. Right, so... British SEO is one of the taxi boys on the GTA 5 roleplay. He joins myself, Thongman, Jason Eats Cake, and a few others that have been in here as one of the taxi boys, causing a bit of mayhem, being a bit of a menace in town, or just, you know, being a nice person, dropping people from A to B, getting a wee bit of chat along the way. So he'll be streaming tonight approximately around 7, yeah. Another agent. Nobody's quite an agent of chaos like Max is, but everyone's got their own thing going on for sure. But yes, so I think it's about 7 PM you said you were streaming at. Expect that I will probably show up in there at some point. I'm hoping to be free enough to be around at that time. Currently, in the world of Jamie M Plays' GTA 5 roleplay, there's a new taxi company, a black cab taxi company just showed up. We're not too keen on that. We here at Partisans are not fans of other people stepping into our turf. So, ideally tonight, so long as the black cabs are active, we'll be making sure they're no longer active, if you catch my drift. So that's our plan for tonight. Hopefully you'll join us all over there. This is going to be British SEO's first stream, so drop him a wee follow and say a little hello. Alright, I think we should swap over to Final Fantasy... I'm tripping on my words here. Final Fantasy V. Let me just make sure I put the game's audio on. Boom. Done. Right, let's swap over to it. There we go. OBS will pick it up in just a second. I am going to pause the music on my end so I don't hear it over the game. It should show up any moment on OBS. OBS is not always immediately responsive, but it'll get there. There it is. It's picked up on it. Numa saying maybe I'll quit the police and do my own tax firm too. Oh, well, best of luck, but you're gonna be getting harassed every time you're on the job, I'll tell you that right now. Then again, it might be a wee bit awkward running back to Oliver Patterson as well. Alright, so where we left off, the entire party had been kidnapped by X-Death after transporting themselves over to Gallows World. Gallows sneaked in and rescued them, and now we're breaking out. I went the wrong way. So we'll do a wee scout around, see if X-Death has any items we can just loot from his castle and steal from him. Oh, we've got to sneak past these guys. There we go. Time to go see a man about a bridge. Yeah, we are going to be visiting a famous bridge. It's a very popular, famous landmark here in the world of whatever World 2 is. I don't think it has a name, actually. They never really call it anything. Interestingly, they refer to the Earth Crystal. They know Earth as a thing, but that's just, I guess, synonymous with ground over there. We don't know the name of this world, we don't know the name of the world Bart's and all that are from, and we don't care to fight these guys right now either. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong keys for some reason. I'm trying to press WASD to move, even though literally just a moment ago we didn't do that. I think we're at the bottom level of the castle, so we don't need to be here, we should just leave upstairs instead. Shinra, time to see the bridge, already commented that one way on a bit. Numa for sure, but speaking OC, I'd be careful about that. Is current vehicle ramming meta on the server is tiring. VDM, yeah. I mean, there's that, right? But frankly, we, to be honest, right, we weren't actually doing very much ramming of the guy's car. We got out and smashed it at the golf club, so. But remember, lore-wise, Patterson's vehicles, they're made for the cheap. They're pennies. Well, the new ones aren't so much. We'll be a bit more careful with those. But see the old model. People using vehicles, weapons right now. Okay, yeah. It kind of sucks if everyone's doing it. Like the joke on our end is literally just that the taxis are like made really dirt cheap. Kind of like has got unsavory passenger. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, my solution to when we've got a cab driver that doesn't work for us, is that instead of like ramming their vehicle, though I might do that a little bit too. Normally I'd get them to pick me up as a passenger. I'd go undercover, and then I'd smash them up. But yeah, if everyone is kind of doing that, then you know, it's because everyone's stealing the cars though. That's the thing. Like, see if people had to use their own cars, they cost them money. I guarantee you wouldn't see it as much. Pardon me. Because they're just picking up off of random folk. It's not really mattering to them. The mystery vault sucks. So we're just going to use Romeo's Ballad a lot here. That just stops enemies, they don't get to do anything. Numa saying got knocked down a couple of times by randoms yesterday who didn't even engage with RV or stop, just knocked me down and spit off. Yeah, that's kind of boring. Like normally if I hit someone, I'll engage, like even if it's an accident. To be honest, right? I know we joke about how like Max is a menace and all that, right? Half the time it's an accident. I was playing on controller and moved the keyboard, and I'm not quite that good at controlling cars up with it yet, right? Despite my escape the other day. But like, you know, if you accidentally hit someone or you cause a bit of trouble like that, you stick around and you do something with them. Like I accidentally knocked one of the members of the press, their vehicle. I accidentally like knocked it forward, just a little tad, right? They weren't keen, but it was an accident. But we just played it up. We just, you know, got into a big fight with them and stuff like that, you know? Had a wee argument, banter about it. I acted as if I'd done it deliberately instead of accidental. You know, like, if you do it by accident, just improvise with it. The fun of the RP thing is that you're just improvising scenes, right? I know some people really like heavy-duty scripts with this stuff too. Run a wee investigation anyway and character for me. Yeah, well, so, do you want to know? Should I say this out of character? Numa, I've got to tell you, there's a person with green hair who stole a taxi car yesterday and started causing a bit of mayhem with it. And it wasn't me. We've got that in our pocket. Alright, multiple cars with one license plate not on. Oh, I see, I see. That's where our license plates, yeah. Well, take it up with the mayor. We didn't provide them, they did. Rear-ended Roscoe. Been many crashes. Yeah, do you know what? I did hit Roscoe's car by accident, and he started this whole thing about, oh, I'll phone the police on you, you can't do that. And it seems like he was trying to kind of RP a little bit more carefully, like, not like how he was at the start. So I just said he got in my way, I was there first, blah blah blah. Then I made sure to slightly knock his car just down, not big, right? On my way reversing out to escape. So he ran after, I stopped at the lights and played properly because I saw him chasing. I've normally just skipped them with nobody important around. But like, he was giving chase. So I decided I'll stop at the lights, let him catch up and stuff. Then we got into a bit of a fight. He yelled at me that he's going to phone the police, and we had a thing for a little while before it was just like, well, you know, it's a mistake phoning the police, you won't know what happened to the last guy, that kind of nonsense. He kept trying, so I got out and I stabbed him multiple times and left him dead and bailed. So I killed Roscoe. Anyway, we're on the big bridge right now, which, literally, there we go, there's Naughty Robot showing up just now. Yeah, so the music here is fantastic. It's maybe the most famous track from this game, so I'm just going silent for a little moment, just taking the old battle music. As part as it sticks around even outside the battle. Yeah, okay, confusion works there. We can just confuse them all. Only works in the Gaelic Cats. I'm doing it to the wrong one. No, I'm doing it to the right one actually. Now that's off confusion. So, right, so I went on character assistant macros, spun a depot, and he was right there and started giving me a spiel. Was he there? I wonder what he was doing at the depot. Was this because of what I'd done to him earlier? We'll put a stop to these enemies. Hopefully this works in the little chariots. So it doesn't work in the knockoff Gaelic Cats, but it works on the little chariots, okay. Notice, by the way, little chariots they're called. What do they look like? Come on. No bonus points if you get it, because it's really kind of obvious. They're not really here, though. Silver Chariot from JoJo. And they're on little wheelchair things, you know, just... I think it's a wee part 5 thing. Right, Chetsio, I think maybe during he turned up with the police trying to find out who the driver was. Okay, yeah, so so he showed up looking for me. Again. Everyone's always at that depot looking for me. I really need to kind of keep clear from it, I think. It's a good thing I bought my own vehicle after I escaped Numa and Jamie. Oh, by the way, see after yesterday's conversation... Yeah, I own my own vehicle now. I bought it after... No. The car we were driving around is a taxi vehicle. I'm saying I've got my own that I've only used once when I escaped yourself and Jamie. I got someone to pick me up and took me down to Filthy's place, where I bought myself a car so I could lay low, and then I immediately stopped laying low and beat up another taxi driver who wasn't part of Patterson, so I wasn't really good at keeping them low. So I do have my own vehicle in my back pocket, but I've not really used it. Alright, we're gonna maybe get to the actual boss fight shortly, so I'm gonna make sure we're healed up to reduce how much I need to worry with. Lena's MP is really low, let's use an ether. My first ether in the game, another one. One more, that should cover us. Please have a save. No. Here we go. Here's Gilgamesh. It's been waiting behind this door the whole time. Yes, it's me. Took you long enough to? Okay. Let's go. Right, this is a wee bit of a DPS race, so we need to be really careful. Ouch. Let's try dancing and hope we get the good one. I mean, that's fine too. I don't think any of these work, actually, so I'm going to put regen on. What does Lena have equipped? Frost Rod? Okay, we're using Blizzard. Or Blizzara, even. 528 is not good damage. Bart's is going to be who we're relying on a lot here, by the way. Come on, Mystery Waltz is not really the best. We want to see... any one of these will do. We want to see Sword Dance a lot more. Okay, so we're trying to pile on as much damage as we can as quickly as we can. Because when he phase shifts, he's going to be really difficult to fight. He's got a few buffs and everything, so... Let's heal using Galuf as a healer. 500 HP, I should have let more damage happen. I don't think I've used the high potion yet. There are not many opportunities to mess with you for the next couple of boss fights, so just be sitting here building up points. Yeah, you might as well build them up for another time when you can absolutely mess with me. We'll keep dancing. There's the sword dance we're after, 648 damage, that's higher than anyone else right now. Yep, perfect. Let's get some more heals out. We're going to use potions for a little bit, just to keep us floating above a really dangerous spot. We should be otherwise... Oh, Galuf is not looking too hot either right now. We should be hitting that extra phase soon. Since dance is random, are we allowed to just ban that instead of... Yeah. With dance, you can ban the dance move. Alright, protect. We're going to do like half damage or something now. With magic as well. Jump. Right, so who's he hitting? Oh, bye Faris. Let's try and get it banned. Welcome in. There's Thongman himself, Oliver Patterson. How's it going? Oh, don't... okay, we're fine. Right, we're just gonna... Lazara... Who's getting hit? Okay, Bart's can survive that. Please be the regen. Tempting Tangle's doing nothing. I'm not sure Bart's can survive another jump. I don't think it's going to go for him. Oh, that hurt. I think it's going to be really hard to survive this fight without someone kicking the bucket, so we may have to just embrace that. Right, come on Bart, get him. Sword dance, yes! Let's make sure regen's still applied. Any little bit of healing helps right now. Patterson's a better man, but he's a reasonable man. So who knows? That's one of our big hitters as well. Do I go with the RNG or do I Phoenix down? Let's Phoenix down. Right, this is a good high potion moment for Lena. It does last 2 turns when you're the one using it, but Gilgamesh is really quick. He's got haste on. But we've won the fight, and with everyone still alive, so that works. I'm okay with that. Alright, so we are now in the clear. We're not in the clear. We're low in HP as well. Let's be a little bit careful this fight. Oh. Right. Sword dance is good. That enemy should be dead. Excellent. Let's sing. Hopefully stop works on these guys. Stop works on at least one of them. What was it that hit the gorilla again? Was it fire? Or was it... You know, we'll try Blizzara first. That was okay damage. Jitterbug is alright, that'll give us some healing. Let's lock them with stop. Get the skinny DM that says juicy. Yeah. Duration at sea may be fun to work with. Yeah, that, you know, the IC part definitely gives us some room to work with for sure. Yes, next one, Bart's. Then we just got the chat. Well, there being big man, Jamie, police are pretty lacking in power. John Taffer is good, but also like what's his name again? I mentioned him earlier on. Ghana was pretty good. I quite enjoyed interacting with Ghana, and I watched I enjoyed Ghana on stream as well. And we are gone. That's one way for X-Death to get rid of us. Taffer, barely know. I need to put this like on sound deck. There's maybe a more appropriate command for that, but I've not exactly used my own ones very often, so I'm not too sure. Someone take a look at the list below. Should be a chat intro at this point. Maybe I should. It'd be kind of handy for the way I use my streams as well. Glossonia, the back of beyond. Oh, actually, what is the time? Guess what I can do? 1 second while we change. Let me see if I got this right. This is incorrect. That's the stream setting. Oh. Oh my god, oh no. Oh no. Settings. Shortcuts. Keyboard controllers. Emulation. Okay. So I was just pausing the stream for a moment to just quickly like switch off the work laptop, right? Because that's me done for the day. The hotkey to change scene to my pause scene seems to be the same one as the GBA emulator's restart. And the best part is we don't even have desktop audio. Let me just put something on in the background while I quickly close the work laptop off. Oh no. This is fine. We'll be back there in no time at least. A fair chunk of the stream was just chatting at the start, so we haven't actually lost as much progress as my emulator that's plugged in to the capture card. Yes, I have a double layered strange weird thing going on. Exactly, yeah, totally something like that. So we're doing the bridge again. Emulator's fine. Oh, is it? Fair enough. Right. Okay. I will need to have a look at the hotkeys on the DS capture cards, if you will, at some point. This doesn't seem... You're seeing this, right? Spoilers as well. Something really strange has happened. Yeah, Shinra, yeah, Shinra's clicked on to what's happened here. Anyone else want to take a guess as to what has happened? No, the sprites haven't worked. Paris is on Dragoon. They're also all level 29. Let me just reset this. So, hold on. That's not just a different save, right? Because let's go to continue, right? I went to continue, save slot 1. I have no idea what's going on here, but I've got a completely different selection of saves. So let me check something real quick. Aha. Aha, right. That's the... that's interesting. No, those are my saves from a previous Fiesta. Right, this should be fine now. It happens to be a different cartridge that I also happen to have with its own save data, because I have many copies of my favourite games, of course. Right. Wrong direction again. We already know the bottom is clear, so let's just leave. Gotta have backup copies, exactly. So potentially saves on the cartridge carrying over from where you bought them. It's more like I loaded a different cartridge in than the one I was playing just a moment ago. See, during that time I quickly pulled the game out to just kind of blow it, and then I grabbed the wrong one because I put it down for a second and put the wrong one in. That's what's happened here on my very real DS. But yeah, so that's exactly what happened there. Anyway, the good thing is we're basically just ready to get into the boss fight, so it's not too bad. Let's just quickly end these guys. Cough into it instead. Yeah, I should have done that. You know, every time you blow into it, it saves. It changes the saves over. Right, so I think Romeo's Ballad works in Little Chariot. Again, I feel like these are JoJo references. I know it's kind of a meme to say everything's a JoJo reference, but I do think these guys are actually JoJo references. Given the time frame, it's probably part 3. The songs of Banga. Yep. Do you know, Banga, like the Final Fantasy race. That's where I read that, not Banga. Oh, it's a day. The remixes of this song are also really good, by the way. Final Fantasy 15 has a really fantastic remix of it. Final Fantasy 14 has a really good remix of it. Like, there's some really good versions of this track, and then you've got the very original on the SNES, which is also like slightly different to this and really good too. Every version of this song is just fantastic. I think the Final Fantasy 15 one even has vocals, and it's kind of a wild one actually. At least these guys are basically nothing, so they're going down. Bad while streamers moving to Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, there's a lot of people moving over to 14 right now, and a lot of them are all streaming too. Bad while streamers though, that's maybe a concern. Final Fantasy 14 is a fairly good community, but you do get your odd folk that's kind of a bit problematic, and if a lot more bad folk come over, then that's not good either, is it? It's mostly okay though, it should be fine. The culture there is different. Until you're doing really endgame raiding. Didn't understand it, the shade was thrown at some Wildmans. Kinda welcome, most 14 streamers are actually toxic. Yeah, to be fair, actually they are. There's some really good ones, but we've got a couple of mine that are kind of an issue. See, that's what the thread kind of suggested. Oh, okay, cool. Let's just stop these guys. To be fair, we should have just confused them, but we've got one confused. So confused it's broke itself out of confusion. Great. Name more problematic ones than good ones. Inferred the raw folk were worse. Oh, right. I guess we'll find out. Well, the climate will change a little bit come Endwalker, and we'll see what's happening. Alright, here's the Gilgamesh fight. I didn't heal for it. Fantastic. This is going to suck a bit more than last time. Alright, let's dance. Hopefully we heal. Tempting Tangle does nothing. Let's get regen on. Regen isn't like super good or anything, but again, it's like a potion heal, and I don't really have much for healing except potions for the most part, so it's fine. Right, Bartz, do your big hit. Bartz, I'm really disappointed in you right now. Hang on. We have a new command, just specifically for Bartz.
Hey, you missed, pal.
Oh no, I forgot, because the ATB system, I'm standing here taking damage instead of doing actions. Fantastic, let's just heal. That was a mistake. Lena. It's like more popular FGC Hearthstone streamers, where the streamer technically isn't bad, but they enable some pretty horrendous community stuff. No, some of the toxic Final Fantasy 14 streamers that I can think of are just bad in their own right. Again, the ones I've kind of watched, I don't really watch 14 streamers too often, but the ones I have, most of them are fine. There's a couple that were really good for kind of covering guys for content, so it's really fantastic if you're doing hard stuff a little bit late, and they're not good. Let's just stick to healing on Galith, I think, at this point. He doesn't do a lot of damage anyway, and we want our DPS to be nice and healthy for the final phase. But the streamers are really bad, really entitled. Yeah. They're quite entitled over the development over it sometimes. People want this. Nah, so like, oh, here we go. Here's the final phase. There's the haste. But yeah, like, there's like arguments about how the dev team should cater content towards them and stuff like that going on. They're not really always the best. Let's heal you above the 500 mark. Lena gets a jump, she's dead, so let's just take advantage of whatever life we've got, and Lizara. God, the damage is so weak. Electrocute does no damage, that's fine. More electrocutes, please. Come on, sword dance. Tempting tangle, useless. Oh, that hurt. Let's put Mighty March back on. I lied like a rug is a classic line. Yeah, it is. A lot of the dialogue in this game is really fantastic in my opinion. Destiny 2 had that whole debate. There are some wildly entitled opinions. Yeah, the Liz collab thing is started up. Yeah, okay. On that point, I kind of like the idea of it, but yeah, it's highlighted some issues. It's a curated list made by like clearly one or two people. I think I'm buffering a little bit just now. Ah, Faris is dead again. Just focus on damage. It's also quite European heavy, is what some people are complaining about. I don't really agree with that, to be honest. Europe is a big, huge continent, and other languages are important to support too. But a lot of smaller folk are kind of missed from it, which is the real shame. Like, it really is. Apparently more people are getting added over time, but another point that's been, oh, for God's sake. Another point that's been raised is PLC. I don't think any of them have been picked up. Any PLC streamers have not been picked up, like, at all. It's a curated list that people aren't claiming, or that I've seen, PLC have not been claiming it's like racism or anything, but that it's clearly a list made by a really small group of people. So it's more like what they watch rather than anything bigger. Oh, this is all going to hell. Ah, script. So that is a wee bit of a problem. Oh, we still survived, but with two people dead this time. That wasn't quite as good as the first time. But yeah, it is a shame, right? And I really hope they rectify that, because they did say they're going to add more. I should heal up. I don't have to. Oh, I've got one Phoenix down. We'll get our Black Mage up. I don't know why I started to stop. That should be enough. But yeah, it's not good at all, and that's not going to be the only sort of missing group from it, let's be honest, right? So through Eastline around why certain groups of streamers weren't picked. I don't think there's maybe much value in looking into it. I think the initial claims Yeah, no, I noticed the big chunk of toxic streamers were avoided, and that was the first thing I noticed. I didn't notice the lack of any particular other groups. But again, I don't really watch 14 streamers, so I don't really know who half the names were in there to begin with. Yeah, it's a clumsy one, I think. Someone's created a list of streamers they've watched. It's excluding certain groups because that's what happens. This is why you get a wider variety of people, so you get a broader demographic. Again, I really hope when they expand on it, which is what they claim they're going to be doing, they add more people on it, but those people are going to miss the sort of, like, I feel like the wind is going to be lost underneath the sails once they add more people on anyway, because anyone who wants those mounts are going to be effectively, like, already spending their money on the big gift subs, like, right off the bat. So they're going to not need to do it anymore. So when you get added onto this new list, you'll get some benefit from it, but you won't see the same benefit as the first wave of folk. So I think I'm going to hold out personally until we get a broader list, and I might just go for folk in the second wave. The folk in the first wave, they won't need it as much as the second wave folk. So I kind of want to throw my support on whoever gets added next instead. Is it a case of passionate fan follows what they know instead of proper investigation? Yeah, well, that's what people were thinking it is. I saw, like, this was among some POC folk on Twitter that I saw. They were kind of debating this one quite heavily. They were the first ones to notice it, I think. Well, not this specific group, but, like, in a general sense, as they would. And yeah, they're like, it's clearly an issue with whoever's involved. It's likely a small team. They just get the sense that it's a very limited view on the community stuff. So it's likely just viewers of something. Because some of the names in there weren't small, and the toxic names were removed, like Numa pointed out. So it's someone with some degree of awareness of the 14 community in terms of streamers, but not like a particularly broad one. Right, we're almost back where we were. That wasn't too bad. That cost us about 10 minutes. That's not the worst. Although our performance was much worse this time. That's for sure. That's such a shame. We're missing an ABP on some characters now, but we'll make up for that. At the very least, we survived Battle of the Big Bridge. Quite similar to BN UK, only focusing on and supporting London-based content creators. Yes! Yeah. I think that's a good example of this, actually. That is probably roughly the same. Anyone outside of London basically got neglected. For folk that are not familiar, yeah, there was a fighting game thing, a big, I think it was a trailer thing or something. I can't remember the specifics of it anymore. In fact, you know what? Esla will explain it in the chat, I'm sure. He can tell you all about it in there. Apparently, out of the top 30 streamers in terms of hours watched, only 5 of them were on the collab list. Really? Well, okay, so, again, like Numa pointed out, some of the folk that are quite highly watched are a wee bit toxic, and I'm okay with them not making it. I also think it doesn't have to be a list of the top 30 folk. I think see folk that are a little bit lower down, do they collab with them? It's about guest subs, right? It's about supporting the community. It absolutely should be more about people that are, you know, not the most well established. They don't need that sort of a wee gesture for them too, sure, right? Because they help make it. You kind of want to do something with them, but I think you want to kind of focus on the broader community. So I think that's mostly fine, personally. But I know not everyone's going to agree on that too, because some of those people kind of make the community a little bit. Okay, so as they're saying, Bandit Namco UK, who also represent Ireland, basically created a scene spotlight for the entire area. They basically picked almost everyone in East London and South England. I think most of the top 30 are Raiders. Oh, that's... Oh, that ended a little bit prematurely. I guess it hasn't been used in a little bit. Thank you for the second month subscription, Jason, though I know you gave us that earlier on, actually. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing the badge on you before, so is that only the prompt just showing up now? Or was it really just today? At the very least, NB were inclusive in the people they were supporting in a lot of ways. Just geographic spread was, but yeah, exactly. It seems like it's a kind of limited view on things. Shinra's saying I think most of the top 30 are raiders, and the other ones who appear to be excluded. Could be wrong. It's the raiders that tend to be the most toxic in the streaming scenario. What?
Jason!
There's the intro. It's been a while since you showed up, so that's when it let me share. Yeah, do you know what? That's probably what it is then. That'll be the case. It's disappointing to hear SC have largely ignored a more diverse crowd. Yeah, it is, honestly. It's a bit of a drop ball. Well, in saying that, it does. People are thinking it's not necessarily Square Enix in this case, because they're a wee bit better than some with some of this stuff lately. That doesn't mean they are, like, outright good with it or anything, though. But, like, something like this is usually a sort of like delegated with someone else, but they should really have someone overlook it at the very least, right? Because Square Enix should have the finger on the pulse a bit more with their community with these sort of things. It's a drop ball either way, and I'm hoping this next wave of folk fix it. But again, the second wave folk are not going to see the same benefits as the first wave, because the people who are in it just for their mounts are going to do those gift subs, and then they're going to walk away, and they're not going to engage with the second wave of folk that get added. And that's a real shame, I think. Oh, mystery waltz again. Let's just stop this enemy. Welcome in anyway, Jason. How's it going? Take you on your lunch break? You missed the Gilgamesh fight, by the way. There's some really good music going. Oh, I should save just in case something goes wrong. Whew, sorted. I'm still saying it's the follow-up action that's important, although as you said, you won't see the same benefits as those original participants. Yeah, exactly. Shinra, I saw somewhere that people were gifting subs and channels that were offline, and they don't get... Yeah, right, okay, so... If they get in with that second wave sooner, the people who misunderstood the rules might benefit the second wave folk. The rules do explicitly state, for those who aren't really familiar, that you need to gift the subs, you need to gift up to 4 subs to a streamer as they stream Final Fantasy XIV in order to get like the promotional items. So it seems like some people are just gifting sub when they're offline, which isn't going to work. It's also not going to work if you gift a sub when you're playing something else. Jason, I've not had it earlier. That's when I was dealing with epidemic sounds. Things have been busy all day, but quiet work. Oh, okay, fair enough then. Glad we could be a little bit of chill background stuff while you're doing some quiet work. You know, things a little bit calm is always good. Rich, I'll finish all my work for the day and wondering if I tempt fate and don't tell the boss. I certainly condone taking it a little bit easy if you finish all your work. I kind of hate the idea that, oh, if you finish all your work early, well, while everyone else works on the same task, let's pile more tasks on you, because that's just adding more stress for being a more efficient worker. But, give or take, there's other reasons. I still take it as a PR trick to manipulate hype train algorithms. Maybe? For people actively engaging when their game is live. Yeah, you know what? Probably. But at the very least, the people that are seeing benefit of this too are the streamers as well, and I do, like, in principle, with what the collab actually is, I think it's a really nice collab. I think this is way better than, say, doing a collab with Games Master where you need to buy 3 issues of their magazine in order to get a mount. You're supporting smaller community members who are, you know, maybe making a living out of this as well. It's really nice, and I think it's a better gesture than working with a bigger company. Quite smart campaign from that perspective. Yeah, exactly. It's good for them in terms of marketing. Well, most of the financial gain, well, or more immediate financial gain, goes towards the members of the community, or that help create the community and what it is. His name is still work in progress though. Yeah, Rich SO. Do you know what? To be honest, Rich SO is fine as a name. We could just roll with that, or at least stick with it for a little bit. Like I said earlier on, will we save the world? Doubtful. Yeah, it is very doubtful. This is not a good group at doing much of anything. Yeah, British. I'll do it in a second. Yes, there. Yeah, exactly. Supporting the community actively rather than hoping for passionate support. Passive support will further lining the bugs of becoming. Yeah, it's great. I quite like it. A few missteps, but I hope they'll learn from this one. Do better with the second wave, and do better next time, because they do a collab every year, and I'd like to see something like this come up again. It is really good. Secret, my name is almost no meaning. The CC no means nothing. Numachi Tango Champion. Numachi is like Faris over here. Doing the tempting tango. Tempting you to come in and view their stream. I was thought I meant taxi cab. Yeah, see, there we go. That works as well, doesn't it? You know, instantly, the SA in my name stands for something awful. So I made it as part of that community for like doing video game Let's Play stuff. Never really happened though, but that's where that came from. I did have the original Crash Screen account. It got hacked. I'm sitting waiting on it eventually returning to the pool so I can take it back. I did manage to get a hold of the account eventually, but it was already after I was affiliate. So, we were saying, actually it was originally going to play a lot of card game content and pretend it was going to be trading cards. Oh man, it could be that awful. What is it? Originally it was just filler. So beat me to that one. Was SA the website you wrote for? No, I didn't really. So Gaming Advance, GA was the one I kind of made myself and wrote for a bit. SA is just like something awful. It's the forums I've been a member on for ages. I don't really go on it as often anymore, just because I don't have the time. I really enjoy the modern community on there. Like the current community is so much better than the old community on it. Yeah, literally something awful. Famous. It is dead. That's what we all say on the forums as well. It's dead. It's dead form. But no, it's a nice-ish place now, especially in the Let's Play subforum and some of the ones I go to. It's obviously got issues here and there. We got rid of Lotax. Lotax is gone. The old owner. That's it. He's done. We finally got rid of him. The entire forum, when he found out about what he was doing to his wives, were abandoning it. In order to save the forum, Lotax had to sell it off to someone else. Everyone was going to ditch it. So ethically, we didn't want to be involved with all of that. Yeah, I know, high taxes though. I mean, but it goes towards, like, it's actually, we're not being conned anymore either. So a thing Lotax used to do was claim, oh, the server is struggling to run. We need more money. Also, my back hurts. Please support my medical treatment and stuff like that. He'd lie about how much the forums were making and how much it cost to run. As soon as it changed hands, after he had to get rid of it, thank you for the hydration rep. As soon as Lotax changed the site over to the new guy, it kind of came out that the forums can actually afford themselves fine. There's not an issue there at all. So, less taxes. We're not being guilted into helping fund it anymore. I never really done that anyway. I didn't quite buy it when it was coming from Lotax, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah. So, it's lower taxes, in a sense. It's quite nice, and a lot of the money is actually going towards the forum now, instead of whatever nonsense Lotax was spending his cash on. I remember there being a cookie thing at one point, I don't know. He was not a good person. Not like he was running a GTA RP server. The forums do cost more than that server, I'll say that, but nowhere near as much as like he was asking or demanding. Alright, we've found ourselves a new town. Wriggle. Right, first things first, we have a bard. You know what that means, right? We have to find a pub. Oh, there's no piano. But I know they've got a piano in here. There's no way they don't have a piano in here. There we go. For some reason, they've hidden the music room. That's good. It seems like they're improving. Yeah, exactly. The old SA is kinda dead, and that's good. We've even finally got rid of the old taxman. So things are definitely on the way up, and I've been less active since then, which I feel kind of bad about because I was kind of part of the "this is wrong, get rid of Lotax" group. I've just not had the time for it. But yeah, it's a good wee community. Do bards only learn new songs from pubs? No, but there is one very, very good song that you can only learn once you've played every piano. The reason you have to play every piano is you notice at the end there, Bart's... Oh, we got 100 gil for that dance. Nice. I think if we had a whole party of dancers, maybe that'd be different. So, like, Bart's levels up his piano playing skills after every new piano he plays on. Every time he does it, his music sounds a little bit better. When we get to the final piano, we're gonna impress a bard. This bard will then teach us a new song, and this song will buff our level. We can level up, I believe, to 255 in a fight just by singing a song. Bard is really good. We can also like level up our stats and stuff too. Or my strategy actually, which is not going to be my strategy anymore, since I know Shinra and Numa are going to prevent it from happening. But my strategy for the final boss was going to be using music to buff my entire party to max level and max stats, so we could just walk right over the boss. That's obviously not going to happen now that I've said it though. Does dancing impact your dancer then? Not as far as I'm aware, no. Dancers don't really have any like abilities they learn. They just have their dance, which is like some RNG move that can be one of like 4 or 5 different kinds of dances. Sword dance is the one you really want to see, but they all have different effects. Dancers are kind of like RNG job. They can be quite strong though. Galif having a little bit of time to himself. Yeah, Bart's feeling a little bit guilty that we've kind of ruined the attack on X-Death. But in a way, their goof did kind of help a little bit, because that barrier was clearly quite dangerous. Is the reason we're all the way over here. We got launched for miles. If an entire army had been underneath it, they'd have probably been killed. So our mistake might have saved an entire army of people. That's not too bad. We've been bumbling through being a hero in this entire game so far, making mistakes left, right and centre. No actual successes yet, but at least sometimes our mistakes has a wee benefit to it. You know, that's nice, isn't it? But, you know, still not got much faith that this is a group that can save the world just yet. This journey has been nothing but a disaster for them. They've lost friends, family, and basically their own world is dying, and there's nothing they can do about that now. But hopefully we can at least defeat X-Death. You know, that'll be nice. They won't be as doomed as quickly. So I think there's also a song in here. I'm not interested. No. It's the next place. It's the next place, right? Never mind. So let's take a look to see what we can get in here. To boost our party, new equipment, new magic, you name it. Let's take a look. Alright, we've got some new... Ooh, this stuff's expensive. So, the Warhammer, not as good as the Death Sickle. The Death Sickle is eventually going to be weaker than any new equipment we can get. But, like, who cares? Because it can also instant death, so that's nice. Sleep Inducing Melody. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's equip that. We're not going to be using physical attack on them anyway. I don't think we're going to use physical attack with these guys either. Oh, thanks for that. Okay, so we're going to go look at our armor. Let's take a look. Alright. So, Golden Helm. Yeah, we may as well get that. Wizard's Hat times 2, not times 11. The Ninja Suit is good for our Dancer. Let's grab that. Gaia Gear. Let's grab 2 of those. I keep doing it in the wrong order. Right, okay, let's take a look. In fact, let's compare the Gaia Gear with the other thing we got, Faris. So Ninja Suit versus Gaia Gear. So agility and defense goes up. This is fine because Faris is in the front row. Okay, so let's just optimize, but we'll put a rod back on. Optimize, good. I don't know why I didn't optimize parts here. I'm losing control. There we go. Right. We've got all the equipment. Let's take a look at magic next. Let's let this guy out. Oh, there's a lot of wizards here to teach us some spells. Let's see. Right, we don't need white magic. This is black magic. Drain, break, and bio. Bio inflicts poison, break inflicts petrification, Comet's Team Magic, doesn't matter. And the other one was, sorry, Drain absorbs HP. So yeah, all kind of good. Drain at least will give us another method of healing, which we're a wee bit desperate for, I think. Let's take a look at what items we can get. We can buy ethers, but they're a bit pricey. I think we're better off with cottages. In fact, we'll get a few of those. Let's take a look over here. So these are items we can use in combat. I do think we need some Phoenix down, so let's just sell some junk that we've got. Mithril knives, mithril hammer is gone, ogre killer, we never did use that after buying it. Crossbow, don't need. Dark bow, get rid of all the bows, throwing items, we have our job self anyway. So we don't need anything we're not already using. In fact, we don't need anything we're using. Ancient sword can go, shuriken, flame scroll. Nice, dark bow. Oh, we had so many of them. Oh, I shouldn't have got rid of those silver specs. Prevents darkness. We'll keep a hold of that just in case. Sage's surplus. Stops silence. That'll be valuable as well. Right, let's get ourselves some Phoenix Downs. 10 will be enough, I think. High potions. We need those way more than potions now. 18, that should help us out. Right, that'll do us for the moment, I think. We don't need much of anything else. Okay, there's tons of monsters outside the town. That's fine, we know that. Alright, let's save. Just so we don't lose any of that. We've healed and everything, so... Right. So, there is a place... In fact, let's take a look at this fight. Okay, well, we've got the preemptive on this, so that's fine. We can take care of it. We've got fire staff on, so let's just fire up. Still not dead. Come on, Bartz. Really? Mystery Waltz isn't going to do much. Let's see how effective Drain is on Galuf. Oh, right, okay, that is definitely our healing method from now on. Look at that. If we give everyone black magic, sorted, then we can heal Bartz with potions and stuff, since he's got huge HP anyway. I'm dead. Nice. There we go. That was a good fight. We learned a bit. Let's check the map. So you can see where the next marker is. It's to the south, so let's go there. Longer stream today then? Yeah, just a little bit. We're not going to go too much longer still. I'm off work, so I don't need to stress it too much, but I will need to end... I'm not quite sure. At some point I'm going to need to end this around between 2:30 and 3, I think. I've got to go visit the solicitor about the house buying today, so that's at 3:30, and I want to make sure I've got enough time for that. Any other day where I had it off would have been going on until like viewers got bored and ditched, basically. I've been enjoying playing this game, but because I've like reserved it to just the stream, I don't get many opportunities to play it. So we're gonna go wild with it a little bit. There we go, one enemy left. Come on, Bartz. Alright, Faris can do it. Oh. Bart's done it. There we go. Nice. And look, there's a castle. So we're gonna save before we go in there. This castle, if it's the one I think it is, isn't really an easy one to get through. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. 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 So, this place has a song for my bard. There doesn't appear to be running. There is only death. I'm just gonna let this play. Notice how they're all dead but still going. And we're Berserker. We've only got Berserker left. This is an auto battle at this point, so yeah, this place should have a new song for us, and a really, really good one at that. There we go. But we're not going to grab that just yet. We're going to come back later, I think, because ouch. Yeah, damn. I knew this was going to be really tough, right? But I didn't remember just how bad it was. I remember it being like really fierce. So we'll skip it and come back. Let's see. Let's take a look at the map again. So, oh, right. I remember everything to do with this part. The song being one Britain, Great Britain. Yep. Drumming up patriotism. Great song that. Tempting Tango. Let's just stop all of our enemies. Hey Candy King, how's it going? How you doing? Welcome on in. It's fire staff we've got, so let's just fire up. The only FF related remote I have. Yeah, it's a good one. Brooding, right? How have you been doing? A wee jitterbug. Nice bit of healing. Don't need it, but sure. Stop our enemies, and then just spam them more with fire and hope Bartz kills them. Come on, sword. Oh, no, I'll take this. Yep, I will accept that outcome. Alright, so we're heading up north. There's some stuff to do down here, but again, we'll do them later on. Instead, we're going to find ourselves at the Mughal Forest. This is not the first appearance of the Mughals, that was Final Fantasy II, but I think this is one of their main earlier appearances. So, Mughals in the world of Final Fantasy V only exist on Galus World, they don't exist on the worlds Bartz, Faris, and Lena are from. So we're going to help it out. I guess slightly out of pity, so let's go do that. Here we go. I think this isn't very far from where I got in my last Forge of Fiesta run, actually. So this bit feels very fresh. I don't think fire is going to be appropriate for these guys. I should probably change over to the Thunder Staff, shouldn't I? Come on, Bartz. Instant death? No, not going to happen. Sword Dance? No, Mystery Waltz. Gonna do nothing. Let's just keep them stopped. I didn't actually check to stop working now. We're going to find out. It looks like it works. So we're going to change our weapon over to the Thunder Rod. And that should boost our thunder damage, which I'd expect to be more effective in here. Yes, definitely more effective. That's what we want to see. Double damage. So again, like I said before, magic, when you're striking someone's weakness, will ignore all magic defense. So it's not like double damage or triple damage, it's just straight up, you've got no defense to this. Nah, no thanks. Oh, well, Vampire doesn't really work very well when you've not been taking any damage, so that's fine. Vampire is a spell that deals damage equal to how much you have lost. So like, your current HP strike the max HP, that's what you're doing. And it'll recover all of it too. It is really, really powerful. But it's really crap if you haven't taken any damage. It's just effectively you're doing more damage the more damage you've received. It's really, really good when you're a a blue mage. Let's stop everyone. I'm not going to do, again like usual, I'm not going to do every single random battle, but a little bit of XP goes a long way. Okay, that's decent damage. You're gone, and the other two are going to go down quickly too. So let's keep them stopped. They're not doing anything to us, and we're not going to let them. There we go. I accidentally knocked the microphone one moment. There we go. I'll keep this over here, out of this way. Alright, back to this. Alright, let's try and... Oh, we've confused. No, yep, we have. So we're gonna confuse, we're gonna stop. Tempting Tangle is fine. It's not as good as having the Bard's, like, Allure song. Since it's not an AoE and you can't control it. But hey, I'll take it. Because this guy's gonna attack them. No, they're not. Bart's hit him. Jitterbug. Boom. Thank you. Bye. Keep them stop locked. And they should be dead. There we go. Right. We're gonna flee from the next one. We're gonna get this chest first. Can't be bothered. Done enough fighting. Let's check our XP actually. Yes, I will before we level up, so who cares? A lot of money though. Nope, no thank you. Don't want this. Yeah, big no thanks. Likewise, we don't need to fight. There's another chest in there. So there appear to be a lot of Moogle eaters here, and we did lose a Moogle in there. So maybe a little bit worried about the poor little guy. This does not seem like a safe place for a Moogle to fall into. And definitely not hidden underneath their village. Like, I would maybe move if your floor is collapsing and then like a bunch of Moogle eaters. God, the encounter rate feels so high. It wasn't like this on my last run either. I think I keep saying that too. Right. Well, this was not the way we needed to go then. No thanks. Definitely don't like the look of this fight. Okay. So just head back the way we came. No, we won't. But you know what? Away with you. Alright, this should end them. Perfect. Alright, so we need to go this way instead. Leave us alone! Maybe it's just this dungeon has a particularly bad encounter rate. I just don't remember it being this bad. Okay, be careful, Mr. Moogle. Here we go. Yeah, it's a pretty big Moogle. The Moogles in the older games are pretty massive. We're fighting a Tyrannosaur. Who expected that? A big giant dead one too. Oh, that didn't work well. Alright, so we're gonna try and stop it. Stopping didn't work. Let's change to the Flame Rod again. This looks like a zombie type, especially given that our RNG heal just done damage to us and healed them, so that's a good sign that, you know, we want to use fire. Yep, that's where the damage is at. Come on, give us a turn. That's not gonna work. Instant death will not kill a zombie. 2 critical attacks. This thing's hitting pretty hard. Alright, we will heal up Faris. We don't want to lose even more ABP on Faris. It's bad enough as it is. Alright, we can use Fire Up. Again, ignores defense, so even Gallic will do good damage. Oh. That really hurt. Okay, we're gonna get the Phoenix Down going. This fight should not be that bad, to be honest. Alright, fire up. Yeah, that's it. Keep hitting Barts. He's got enough health for it. We'll check out a wee heal. There we go. Everyone should be safe again. And then the boss is probably going to die here. Actually, incidentally... Did you see the damage there? Oh, easiest boss in the game this, yeah. See Bart's, by the way, anytime he kills it with his instant kill, the boss will just get fully healed, I think. So anytime you see him do that, it's not good, to put it lightly. Oh wow, Faris, in with the big... We're gonna use up all of our Phoenix Downs that we just bought. Why is this worse than the other fights? Please don't instant kill. I was so worried I'd see that skull. Oh, Faris can now flirt. So we're going to try and woo this Moogle. Make it feel nice and safe. It seems like it wants us to follow it. Yep, there we go. With the amount of Phoenix Downs I wasted on that fight, why did I not remember that? It's so obvious too, right? I think it's because with Siren, that stuff didn't work. But that's right, yeah. So that boss fight, we could have just used a Phoenix Down, it would have instant killed it. Instead, I used like 2, keeping everyone alive. Hey, at least I done it the authentic way, right? Nobody can take that away from me. So we're gonna save after that disaster of an easy fight. I just made the easiest fight one of the hardest ones. And we're gonna follow that Moogle. So this desert is extremely dangerous, as all deserts tend to be in this game. Well, if you'd remembered, I would have banned items anyway. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I really should have expected you to just do that. In fact, you doing that would have reminded me it was a thing, so... Know that I could have used it anyway. And that fight still took less than 5 minutes, so we're fine. Alright, so the Moogle went around here somewhere. I forgot. There we go, there it is. Moogle Village. Yes, why you didn't. I mean, you were a bit slow on it anyway. If I'd remembered, I would have got the Phoenix Down out before you would have banned it. You should have probably just banned it when you saw the dialogue bit. All the Moogles are trying to hide from us. They do not feel safe at all. I can't really blame them. I wouldn't trust anyone either. I think the Moogle from before is calling to us. But I didn't see them. Because I have bad eyes, apparently. They should be somewhere around here, right? Come on. Yep. Well, there's also a speaking of enemy. Alright, fair enough. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's certainly one reason to have not done it. Oh, the Moogle has realised we're safe, or probably the ones from before. Look, it's the Moogle we helped. Led us the way, got spooked when we arrived. Probably wasn't quite sure it was us. We did take our time. We didn't, but that's the overworld. It's a lot bigger than it looks in game, so yeah, we took our time. I know it's inviting us into its house. How nice is that? Oh, it's telling us to take out a nice reward. Or we're assuming it's telling us that. We may just be stealing from it. Right, there's the dancing dagger. So, dagger infused with the soul of a dancer. We're going to equip it to our dancer and look at how much higher our attack stat is. It's effectively, in fact, it's more than doubling. It comes with a gimmick. It basically turns our attack command into a dance command, but we've just been sitting here spamming dance anyway, so screw it, why not, right? Telling us we can have what's inside. Yeah, well, we've already pilfered all the chests, so it's fine. The Muggles should all now feel safe and be round and about. How nice is that, right? Cool. We're friends with the Muggles now. Let's check inside, see if there's anything we can steal. A Moogle costume. Now we look like a Moogle too. Oh no. We have just deceived this poor Moogle into giving us whatever's in here. Well, let's just steal from it. Deceive it. Who gets to equip it though? Nobody gets to equip it. We've done all that. And the poor thing, we've taken its most prized possession. No, I'm wrong, it's an accessory. Right, okay. So, oh, actually. Alright, so agility goes up, good for accuracy. Magic goes up, who cares? Defense goes down a little bit, but cloak that sometimes evades physical attacks. It's like a shield, except another one. So it doubles our chance, maybe, of getting an evasion in. It also reduces our weight, making our Bart's Berserker a little bit faster. Let's do that. We can take the hit. We've got 840 HP. We can take a hit better than anyone as Bart. We don't need this costume anymore. We don't actually really need to be here anymore. So let's just leave. Bye, Muggles. Thanks for your stuff. Right. Where was it? I am drawing a blank now. That bit up to this point was fresh in my mind, but now I'm just like, what was next again? I see a lot of sparkly lights, but not the destination. Let's speak to the Muggles again real quick, actually. So I feel like there's something else in here that I'm missing. Huh. Oh well, I thought there was going to be something hidden in there. I don't think there's anything here. Shinra, remind me, where am I heading next? It's back south, isn't it? It's before we ended up getting the whole Moogle scene, right? I think that's correct. On the map, there's that though. Let's head this way. I'll just keep walking just now while you take a look. I can't believe I don't remember this bit. I remembered everything up to it really well. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's just head through the desert again until I get told by Shinra, actually go back, you fool. Paying attention? Did you talk to the main Moogle again and get cussy? No, there we go. That's what it was. That's what it was. Right, okay, we're heading back. I think, do you know what? I made that exact same mistake last time I played this in a 4-job Fiesta. It's why everything up to this point is really clear, but funnily enough, the same mistake I made last time. Didn't remember that I made that mistake. Hopefully this time, now that I'm doing it on stream, it's a lesson learned. There we go. Right, let's speak to the main Moogle and then progress. Oh, I remember what happens here. So Muggles can communicate telepathically across the entire globe. How's that for a trick? Oh, thanks for explaining that for me, Creel. The Muggle village. The Windrake, however, is too tired to fly. But it's overheard the conversation, and they want to help. Time for Creel to save the day once again. She is easily one of the most competent people who is still alive in this game. Yep, the Muggles are behaving oddly. Looks like she's trying to find where it is as well. Same issue we had. Good thing she brought the Moogle with her. At the nose. Oh look, it's presumably become a face. Here's Creel to save the day. Just enjoying the music. So triumphant. We don't often get to hear triumphant music in this game. We don't have very many triumphs. I'm not in control here. It's Creel that is taking us away. Away to safety. Creel is great. Alright, so the poor Windrake needs to rest. He was already too tired to do anything before, so I think he's more than earned that rest now. Saved our day. What a lad. So this is Gallows Castle. Unfortunately, our party is comprised of 3/4 monarchs. So it's no wonder they're not very good at getting things done themselves, to be fair, right? So Exdeath has been quiet since Galuf invaded his castle. But things are not looking good for the armies. So who expected Galuf to be a king? I think the writing was on the wall, to be honest. There may have been a couple of hints previously, I don't remember. does have a very galoof air about him, so no surprise. That one works. It's better than making the same bar joke 3 times in a row. Epitome of kingliness. One second. Oh, there we go, there we go. He's doing it for himself. Thank you, Thongman. I was actually just about to check my list to see if I had anything different that I could have used instead, you know? Like, I mean, fair.
Hey, you missed, pal.
Oh, actually, no. For this one.
Sloppy.
Thanks, Bob. And thanks for the Hydrate Chronicle. There we go. Hydrated a bit there. So, we're just gonna know Galuf is Galuf. We've been around for a while. Oh, bad jokes like that will get you punished. Hey, Thumbman, what did you think of that? That's what Bart's thought about it. Boo. I think, do we have a... There we go.
A dud.
We've got that one. That also works. Alright, so let's see, what can we do here? We should probably look for a room to save in. Lady Creel can speak with the Smuggle, just like it was a person. Yeah, so Creel has this weird talent that allows her to speak to Muggles. The only person who can do it is not really remarked upon in any other way, it's just a thing she can do. That's it. It's a fantasy game, it's fine. So this is where the dragon hangs out. But, things aren't looking good. So, that last trip, the Windrake was already exhausted, so that last trip is kind of, might have killed it. So he pushed himself too hard, shouldn't be flying, but, basically sacrificed his well-being for the sake of his king. Typical. Can't believe the king would exploit manpower in such a way that they would die for his sake. Awful. Dragongrass will that heal its wounds. So we are going to go hunt some dragongrass again. So we need to find where Drake's roost. Drakenvale, the old valley of Windrakes. But no one's ever returned from it. Good thing we've returned from many places that fit that description for. Like the ghost shipwreck. Or the ship graveyard, that's what it was. So, Dragonvale's north of the castle. Not too hard to find, we just need to pass a werewolf village. Of course, we don't need to worry about the monsters in the path, we can slaughter them along the way. The only thing this party can do right is destroy random encounters. And maybe get a doom proc, or an innocent death proc. Right, so we have our new task. I think though, as much as I would love to do a bit more, I think this is probably a good stopping point. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get to save. And we're going to see who is around, who can we go join and share in whatever they're doing. So let's head, we should be able to get back in at any time. SS monsters are waiting outside, who cares, we'll murder them. Okay, we can't come back inside, so let's hope there's nothing valuable that I've just skipped. I meant to say no to that. I accidentally double tapped. We're committing to this now. Whatever was in that castle is no longer ours to have. Don't let anyone inside no matter what, even if it's me. Because we'll find our own way in. Like, we'll take another one drink, I'm sure is what the plan is then. Oh, speaking of, here's another fight. It's another abductor. We didn't heal. Alright, let's see if Romeo's Ballad works, if we can stop the enemy. I guess we're not stopping the stream just yet. So that works. Let's try Fire Up. 600 damage, that's okay. Parts, go for it. Let's just attack because it's the same thing now. Yes, look at that sword dance. Look at that. How good is that? Faris, provided the RNG plays well, is now our strongest hitter. Right, so we're gonna heal, I think, first. Let's use a tent. Okay, nice. So, next up, we're just gonna save. That's not how you save, I'm using the wrong buttons. I don't know why I suddenly forgot how the controls in this game work. Right, that's it saved. And after what happened earlier on, I'm going to transition to the end scene. I'm going to mute the game audio manually. I'm not going to use my shortcuts for that. I'm now going to play the music. And it's a little bit of a slower way to get around to it. Okay, I'll have a look at the shortcuts next time so that doesn't happen again. So, as before, thank you Jason Eats Cake for the resub. It's definitely well appreciated. Today, we're gonna raid another member in the Kanaki Discord. They're a relatively new member, one of the fighting game folk. I can't raid this channel. Oh well, I guess we're not raiding JP then. Oh well, we were gonna raid, I'll do a shout out instead. We'll raid someone else, but here is the shout out. So JP is a V streamer, kinda like Numa. They're in the Kanaki Discord. They don't have affiliate yet, so if you get the chance, drop them a wee follow. Show them a little bit of support. Thank you for the stream. Thanks. Message by the way, Thunglan. But yeah, please show some support at JP's direction. Let's try and get them to affiliate. In the meantime, there's a big streamer I could raid here, but I'm too awkward for that. So we're gonna go to the tried and true Fizzy Juice. If you've been here enough, I'm sure you're familiar with Fizzy Juice by now. As part of a charity stream, Fizzy is, well, as a condition, well not a condition, more like if you donated enough during his charity stream a while back, he would be forced to play Alien Isolation. He is not good with scary things, so this was like one of the goals for people to achieve. They did achieve it, so now he's playing Alien Isolation. There is a count for how many times he gets a wee spook. His wife may sometimes join in and try and spook him as well. It's in good fun. So we're going to go over there and have a good wee time, I think. Thank you everyone once again for joining me. And I'll see you next week on Monday for a continuation of this. See you again. Bye for now.